Okay, just another quick little video because I did actually find the first week 1 exit quiz. So I've added it now to the term 2 assignment list. Same place we were before. We're in Gradebook and then for Projects Rwanda. So let's go ahead and take a look at this because this has a bit of a different process for quote unquote uploading grades. Great. So the beauty of this is that because of the power of an XBlock adapter, which is just fancy terminology, but it's basically something that allows us to link LOs to a concept quiz. So if you remember, this is the week 1, sorry, I'll call it exit quiz, had 9 questions, and I linked to it 2 learning outcomes. So then when I go into Gradebook, it is simply here for me. I don't have to link the LOs, they're already there. I can change the weighting of them if I like, but I'm not going to. The reason for that is because back to, where are we? Is because when you link 2 LOs or more to a concept quiz, you don't have the ability to say, oh, well, question 7 is for G.5.1, but question 8 is for G.5.2. You don't have that power to distinguish, which is fine because they're still testing the learning outcomes. So generally with this, we just say, okay, they are being tested in equal measure, whether that brings it to 33.3% for 3 or 50 for 2. We sort of just leave it at that. So I'm not going to go in and mess with the percentages here, although I could. So then here's the beauty. I'm going to go to cohort 4, which is my own cohort. And instead of downloading a grading sheet, all I do is this. Now when I click, watch what happens here. Okay, ready? Wow, science, technology, it's amazing. So because we have linked them already over here in the student-facing version, all we have to do is hit this update grades button and it updates for us, which is lovely. Okay, so the students who did not take it, it still says it's empty. No surprises here with these students, unfortunately, but most of mine took it. Okay, so now I can go ahead and publish these to the students because they have been done. Now, the only tricky part here is that we do actually need to get these. Oh, that's EL. Where are we? Here we go. We do actually need to get these into our own grading sheets. So the exit quizzes live over here, right? So exit poll 1, I might change that terminology to quiz, but same, right? So I'm going to go in first and sort these alphabetized. So I'm just going to copy this for a reason you'll see in a sec. But come back to Gradebook, and now that you've actually updated the grades, and I just clicked it again, so it'll probably tell me, okay, nothing's changed. Now you have to download the grading sheet that has the grades in it. And this is where it just gets a little bit weird. But you then have to take these grades and put them, Control-C, back into the grade sheet. What a thrill. So just make sure you're starting here. This is G.5.1. Copy that in. Excellent. The font will be a bit different. Don't worry about that. Oops. Okay. Copy this, G.5.2. Beautiful. And then what I like to do is just go in. Actually, you can put zeros in here or you can not. I prefer to leave them blank because it will count the same way. It will count the same way in our like end of term, all of this stuff. But I like to leave it blank because then you know, like students technically have until the end of the unit to complete all this work. So if they come to you and they're like, I don't understand why I'm failing, you can be like, well, let's look at the blanks here. Okay, this student, Clarice, you didn't submit the exit poll 1 because it's blank. It's just a lot easier for the eye to catch than looking at zeros. So anyway, that's now done. Now you want to just go ahead, delete that, and then I usually drag it to the trash. And that is all.